সালামু আলাইকুম। আজকে হচ্ছে 19 সেপ্টেম্বর আর হচ্ছে 2020 6টা 18। So it's 19th September 2020 and it's 6:18 a.m. So it's a good morning. um, I can see the sun rising. I mean it the sun has already been rising. It's just peeping. Yeah, it's peeping out behind the building. Okay, so let's go to the Daily Star, editorial page. So Daily Star, editorial page. Okay, so editorial Daily Star. So what we have to do is that here we see we have something here. We have something here. You know, we can see the finally a waste-based power plant. Okay, so here we got some news. So reduce the stress on children. So let's talk about let's read this news. See what does it say? It says reduce the stress on children. So prolonged uncertainty is not healthy for them. So what does in prolonged, maybe in longing, I mean long, meaning in Bengali. So dirghaito. Okay, so let's move. Uncertainty is not healthy for them. Okay, 6 months of lockdown has left hundreds of thousands of children stuck at home, harming their education and leading to various psychological problems. The government was left with no other option but to announce school closures back in March due to the COVID-19 outbreak. However, 6 months later, children and their parents are still left wondering what the future holds for them. Well, the government's initiative to launch additional educational programs online and through television has been unable to make up for the loss of education arising out of school closures. Acha. Let's see, what does it mean? Acha. Okay, so not that it was expected to, given that school is not just a place of learning but also one for social activities and human interactions. But the problem has been further aggravated. Let's see, what does it mean? I don't know. Oh, I mean excited or provoked. Yes, this one maybe is a good one. I mean provoked. Okay, so provoked. Okay, so let's see how it's provoked, aggravated, angered. Okay, angered, increased. Achha. So aggravated. So let's see. But the problem has been further aggravated due to the digital divide. Okay, digital divide. Okay, digital divide that exists in our country. For example, between rural and urban areas. According to the government's COVID-19 response plans for education sector, only 44% of the children aged between 5 and 11 in rural areas have a TV at home, whereas in urban areas it is 75%. And when it comes to having access to internet, we cannot help but think that the divide must be just a striking. Well, we know that this means that children in rural areas have perhaps been completely cut off from all forms of formal education for 6 long months. Moreover, being walled, okay, what does it mean? I don't know. Rachijukto. Being walled, okay. Being walled into their houses is sure to take a heavy toll on children. Toll, I mean, উপশুল্ক ঘণ্টাধ্বনি কুত কুত on the children's psyche. Let's see how to pronounce this one. Sick, manashik. So let's see. Psych. You can hear this. Let me tell you.
Psych.
Psych. Okay. So psych. According to psychological experts, children need to be outdoors, involved in physical activities and socializing with others for their physical and cognitive development. So cognitive জ্ঞান ভিত্তিক. Okay, so this is an adjective. Okay, so the pandemic, however, is denying them all of that. Besides, it is exerting significant stress on them, particularly the weight of an uncertain future. Although difficult to address given the enormity, I don't know what does it mean also. So enormity, birat, I mean, what enormity, bishalata, onnay, acha onnay আছে but bishalata আছে, injustice, inequity, আর এখানে হচ্ছে বিরাটতা, I mean hugeness, enormity. Let's see how to pronounce this.
Enormity.
Okay, so of COVID-19 crisis, it is the adults who must take responsibility for this and do whatever is necessary to relieve their children of such pressure. Parents and others need to be more understanding of psychological burden that children are being asked to endure. Endure means, I mean সহ্য করা বা এই টাইপের কিছু একটা হবে. Endure and act accordingly. Well, it's this things is a good suggestion for parents. Let's see what till next. The other authorities must come up with better plans that can work around the existing digital divide to ensure that all children receive some form of education till their schools reopen. Moreover, the authorities should continually update the nation on its programs and efforts to reopen schools. Well, instead of leaving schools closed indefinitely, it should inform the public on when it believes schools can reopen, backed by scientific evidence and statistics, so that children and their parents do not have to continue living in such uncertainty. Well, we have completed reading this article, but they just cited a problem that the children are going through, but they didn't mention any particular solution to that problem, though they mentioned a little bit here in this para that the parents or adults have to be careful and psychologically supportive to their children. But they didn't mention any kind of particular solution to this problem. Well, we know this uncertainty is a very big problem, because there's a proverb, there's a proverb that uh, patience is harder than murder. Okay, so that's a you know patience is harder than kill or death, like this. So this is what is the main problem is. So let's move around to another article, but for now it's signing off, Rakib Al Hassan. Bye bye.